Hey everyone, it's Erica. I have a video here using the October 2022 hip kits, and today I'm going to be focusing on the stamp set, the die set, and then also using the sweater weather paper from this kit. This kit is all exclusive. It's absolutely gorgeous and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to start out by pulling out the coordinating cardstock and cutting about a 3-inch strip from each cardstock, and then I'm going to run it through the die cutting machine and then cut out the dies from the die set. I will make sure to leave links to everything down below, but the die set is adorable, and I love that in the packaging for these there is a magnetic sheet so that the dies will stick to the sheet. That makes it really nice for keeping them nice and secure in the pack. So I'm going to run this die, or all these dies, through the die cutting machine using all of these colored pattern papers from the kit. And then my plan is to create a wreath layout. So I'm going to use all of these die cuts on the well, not all of them, but a lot of them on the layout. And then I'm also going to take the sweater weather paper and use one of the 12 by 12 pieces and gut the inside of it. And I will take the gutted piece and fussy cut all of the florals from that piece. And then I will use the whatever's left from that sweater weather paper to mat my white cardstock on. And you'll see that here in just a little bit. I did want to use this gorgeous stamp set that is from the color kit as well. So I'm going to stamp this out a few times. I have this white piece of paper from the pattern paper kit, or the cardstock kit. I have it trimmed down to 11 by 11. I have traced a circle in the center, and I'm just going to stamp out this gorgeous stamp set a few times around the circle. I wish I would have done like the whole circle, like after looking at my layout. I was thinking less of it was going to be peeking out, but more of it ended up peeking out than I originally planned on doing. But I love the way it came out anyway. I just wish I would have gone ahead and just stamped around the whole circle. But I'm just using some ink that I have from my stash. It's from Catherine Pooler, and I believe it is Blackjack, I think is what it's called. It's like a soft black. So I'm just going to stamp this out. And then I will start to build the wreath. I just used a circle that I cut out with my circle cutter, and I just traced a really faint line in the center, and that's what I'll use as my guide to create my wreath. So I'm going to use a lot of the leaves and pieces from the die that I cut out, and then also the florals that I fussy cut to create the wreath on the page. So I really didn't use much for pattern paper. I did a few layers behind my photo, which you'll see here in just a little bit. Most of the products on my page are from the dies that I cut out using the pattern paper, and then the fussy cut florals, and then just a couple embellishments, but not a whole lot. But this layout still, I think, makes a big impact for really not a whole lot of product. So there is my photo. It's a photo of my son Liam that I had taken on his birthday, and I thought the colors in the photo went really well with the colors in the kit. So that is what I'm going to use. And I have the yellow paper here from the cardstock pack. I'm just going to trim this down to 11 1/4 by 11 1/4 so that there is a little separation between the white cardstock and that floral cardstock, or the pattern paper that I will use as the base. So I'm going to use my scissors and just distress the white paper just to give it a little bit of texture. And then I'm going to mat this onto the yellow paper from the cardstock kit, and then mat both of those onto the sweater weather paper that I have gutted. And I'm just going to use my favorite runner. I have a tape runner from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L that I really like. So that's what I'm going to use to adhere everything down. And then I'm going to trim off the barcode here on this one, and you can see that it is gutted on the inside. And then adhere these two cardstocks to this sweater weather paper. Then I will get started on the wreath and start pulling all of those die cuts, and you can see them there up at the top. You can see some of them. I don't use all of the colors, but I just have them stored away in a little Ziploc so that I can use them on future layouts. Going to map my photo on just a couple layers. I just have this cardstock from the cardstock kit, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull in the journal cards and pull in one of the journal cards to layer behind the photo as well. If you don't do a whole lot of pocket scrapbooking, these cards are great for layering pieces as well. So I'm just going through and pulling some out. And I ended up pulling out 2 or 3, but I only end up using 1, which is this one right here that I'm holding. Gonna adhere this down and then trim the excess off. And then I will pop that up on some foam adhesive and then get it adhered down to the layout. These kits are absolutely gorgeous. If you have never purchased a hip kit, I highly recommend them. Try them out for 1 month or purchase the single kits. If you do subscribe, you do get a discount, which is nice. And if you decide to purchase some add-ons, you will get a discount on the add-ons because you are a subscriber. So you get a discount on your add-ons, and then all of the add-ons will ship for free with your subscription box, which is really nice. Also, you do get exclusive cut files, which are amazing every month. And then if you're in the Facebook group, there's so much inspiration there in the Facebook group, on the Instagram, and of course here on YouTube as well. So using these fussy cut florals that I cut out of the sweater weather paper, and just placing them around the circle, and then also pulling in the die cut leaves and adding them to the wreath as well. Then I'll go ahead and adhere everything down, and then you'll see the finished, well, partly finished layout or partly finished wreath here in just a little bit. Right now I'm just kind of placing everything where I want it to go, and then I'll go in, add the adhesive, adhere all the little pieces together, and then go in and add like some more little filler pieces where I think it needs to be fuller. So just going around and placing things down. And then I'll go in with some wet adhesive and get everything stuck down. Some of these dies, they have like a texture on them, so you can like right up the center of the leaves, so you can like bend up the leaves and make them even more dimensional, which is really, really nice. It's like a little stitching line right down the middle. So that adds some texture. It makes it easy to bend up the leaves and make them dimensional. I had a lot of fun putting these together. Wreath layouts are so much fun to do, and they're really, really easy, and they are a great way to use up like smaller pieces of paper. So just going in and filling in all of the open spaces. And then once I have everything down, I'm going to pull in the embellishments from the kit. I have the die cuts from the main kit, so I'm just going to go through all of the die cuts and pull some out that I want to use on the layout. I pulled one out that said cute and fun, and I know I really want to use that, so I'll place that on the wreath. And then there was a navy blue tag, and then a large floral die cut that I will place there to the left of the photo. And then a couple hearts, and then another die cut that says happy moment, and then a little tab that I'll place up at the top of the photo. And then I will get all of these little die cuts stuck down. I did pull in some pine cones and a couple other things that I will place around the wreath as well, just to kind of help fill it out some more. And then I will get these all stuck down using wet adhesive and then also some foam adhesive to give the wreath some more dimension as well. Excuse me. For that die cut, excuse me, floral die cut to the left of the photo, I'm going to pop that up on foam adhesive. And I'm going to place a little word die cut that says "so very special," like right in the center of that large floral on that die cut, and that will pop that up as well. And then for that blue tag, I'm going to add some white twine from my stash and just tie a little bow, and then I will get that stuck down and tuck it right behind that floral die cut. The tab I will adhere to the top of the photo and just get that stuck down with some wet adhesive. And I planned on running that through my typewriter and I didn't, so I'm just going to type out the date and then adhere it to that open spot there at the top. Here's that tag. I'm going to get that tucked in to the left of the photo, right behind that large floral die cut. And then I'm going to pull in the chipboard stickers and adhere some of the hearts from that chipboard sticker sheet, just to add a little bit of something around the layout. I was thinking maybe enamel dots or something, but then I saw the hearts in the chipboard, so I thought that those would go really, really well, and it just brings in a whole nother texture as well. Here is that cute and fun die cut, and I'm going to get that stuck down with some wet adhesive, and I just put adhesive or wet adhesive along the bottom of the die cut, so then I can kind of pull up the top of that die cut just to make it even more dimensional. Here are those chipboard stickers. So I'm just going to put in some of these little hearts. And then I think the last thing I do is just add the happy moment die cut right under the photo. And I just get that stuck down with some wet adhesive. And you'll see that here in just a little bit. I stick down or adhere the pine cones and the little acorns to the layout as well, just using some wet adhesive and bending up the corners. I will leave links to everything down below so you guys can check out these kits. They are gorgeous. So pretty. I also have an unboxing on the Hip Kit YouTube, so if you want to check it out to see everything that is inside these kits, you can check that out. I will have some still shots for you guys at the end. I hope you enjoyed this process video, and I can't wait to see what you guys all create with these kits. I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.